Hi everyone, welcome back to Witches, Dragons, and Drag Queens. My name is Natasha, and today we're gonna do a little makeup practice. I've got all my makeup laid out around me. You'll notice that my lighting is different. I got a ring light, which is set just behind you there, and I'm fiddling around with things. I turned off the big light in my room. Hopefully this allows you to see me better as I do this makeup video, and so I won't have to be doing what I did in my last video, which was pick up the camera, move it back, and then look up into the big light so you can see my whole face without a ton of shadows. Today, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just practicing makeup. I do have an idea in mind, a vision. I'm going to be doing things that I wouldn't normally do. I do have a vision of what I want to do. I'm going for what I'm calling Werewolf Glamour. I'm going for something, the color palette is generally going to be red, brown, reds, browns, golds, very smoky, and a little bit ferocious looking if I can conjure that up. So I'm going to put on some primer and we'll get to it. Mostly I'm not really going to be like telling you how I'm doing this. I'm mostly just making it up as I go. As I'm doing my makeup, I'm mostly just going to be just talking about like where my head's been at lately, what's going on with my life, standard get ready with me stuff. So let's get to it. In general with me lately, I've been if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at my mirror, which is right in front of me. I've been all right. I've been restless. I've been working on a different project. I've been working on a sewing project, which you guys will see next week. On a sewing project for one of my LARP characters, who didn't really have a lot of her own dedicated garb at this point. I'm working on something inspired by another famous wizard. You'll see all that next week. No spoilers here. Just put on my primer. It needs to a little bit to set before I can put anything else on top of it. All right, going to make this. A full list of every products that I'm using is going to be in the description. This is not sponsored. I'm just using what I have. I've been restless. I've been wanting to challenge myself, do more creatively. Part of why I did the particular dress that I did for my, I call it a dress. I guess it's kind of a tunic, which I suppose isn't too much of a spoiler. And I'm gonna stay with my right hand to blend this out. I can also use a touch more. Let's see. Challenging myself creatively, artistically. Part of why I'm doing makeup. This is also a part of it. I don't normally wear like a liquid foundation. Normally when I go to the office, I wear powder foundation, concealer, mascara, highlight, blush, lip. That's it. And the only thing that changes in that is what lip I'm wearing. I don't normally wear eyeshadow. Let's save the face for now. I don't normally wear eyeshadow to the office. I can't be arsed to take, I just cannot be arsed to take the time. to take the time to wear eyeshadow to the office. I love eyeshadow. I own a ton of eyeshadow. But I just cannot be arsed to put it all on to go to the office when I don't need to, because that would involve getting up earlier in the morning than I want to. And I am not a morning person already. Just a little bit more in those two spots. There we are. There we are. I feel good about that. What else is going on that a lot of what's honestly been on my mind, it's hard to with the amount of time I spend, especially on social media, to think about Mr. 47 down south. I live in Canada, so I am not under his immediate rule, but his chicanery has a tendency to migrate. North. So, needless to say, it is a scary time to be anyone who is not a cis-het, able-bodied, neurotypical white man. Setting powder. Hopefully I don't look too like, I'm gonna dust most of this off. Oh well, that's gonna get covered by eyeshadow and stuff anyway. I'm leaving the powder under my eyes. That old trick of letting it catch the eyeshadow I'm gonna be putting on. Yeah, I'll finish the rest of that. Throw things on the ground, why won't I? Where's that contour brush? You are not a contour brush. Where did you go, contour brush? You are a flat. You're not quite what I'm looking for. No. 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 Aha! I found the brush I wanted. You two can go over here. You can go back where you came from. Ah. I don't contour enough. I don't contour very often, can you tell? But as I was saying, yeah, it's a scary time to be anyone who isn't a cis-het. Able-bodied. Yeah, I already went through that whole spiel. I don't need to do that again. There we are. best that that's going to look, but I don't want to go too heavy-handed with the contour, so I think that's going to be enough of that. Fortunately, my workplace knows that I'm trans. They know I'm autistic, so I don't have to deal with discrimination from that in the workplace, especially working for the Canadian government. I don't want a ton of blush with this look. Also, what I'm using technically isn't a blush. I don't have to deal with a ton of discrimination in the workplace, thank goodness. I know a lot of people really have that as a problem right now, and I am so grateful for that. There we are. Yeah. Sorry, I feel like I'm not making a lot of sense as I do this. Oh. Eye primer. I need to do that before I can put on shadow. Shadow. Now we can put on eyeshadow. So it's been, honestly, like being lately, the way I've been trying to combat how I've been feeling about the world. I've been trying, the way I'm trying to deal with it is I'm trying to expand my friend group because I haven't really had one for a long time. I went through some shit almost 3 years ago that cost me a lot of my social circle. And I'm working on rebuilding. Yeah, I know this isn't blended right now. It's just kind of there. That's the idea. I don't really want macaroni orange. Go with this one, yeah. Let's put it on with this brush. I was talking about expanding my social circle, wasn't I? Expanding, like, it was hard enough making friends the first time. I've always had a hard time making friends in general. Mostly because of the autism. making friends when you're autistic and you're queer. It's not easy. I'm actually really liking the way this blend is turning out. Brown to gold. Let's see if I want to throw shimmer. I'm gonna be wearing some pretty big lashes. I'm gonna sweep some of this gold just across here. I do like that. Yeah, I like that. Can you see that? A little bit of sparkle? Helping give me werewolf glamour, I think. I think I'm happy with those eyes. Which means, oh, I already used that brush for something. I'm gonna take, this brush. This one. We can knock out that excess under eye powder. I'm gonna incorporate the... One thing that bothers me about the ColourPop cream gel liners is that they don't... I can't put the cap on the other end. I'm just going to just line my under eye with this. Be helpful if you could see what I'm doing, wouldn't it? In a video. That's the basic color. Now to make it look less bloody, I'm gonna blend it a little bit. I like that. Trying to keep all my brushes together. What have I been doing to make friends? I've been going to different LARPs, seeing what works for me and what doesn't. I've made some good friends at a couple of other places. Yeah. Curl lashes, then put on some mascara, then put on falsies, and then we can move on to the lip. Oh, throw on some mascara, then I'll have to do my brows. I almost forgot to do brows. Would help again if you could see what I'm doing, wouldn't it? I'm not convinced that there's anyone who can put on mascara without going. All right, let's draw some brows. Which color are you? You're ash brown. You are medium brown. I'm gonna start with the medium brown and just get in a general shape. I don't hate that brow. Now for the scary part, symmetry. I don't hate those brows. Brows are one of those things I definitely need more practice on. I could probably spend 10,000 years futzing and fiddling with these brows, and they would not look terribly much better than they do right now. And I don't hate them right now. I am therefore going to leave them the way they are. If you have brow advice for me, please leave it in the comments below. This is also a great moment to remind everyone to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that jazz. If you have brow advice for me, please politely leave it below. I don't need people going, yeah, you should do it this way. If you have advice, please be polite about it, but please leave it below. Thank you. Want to do one last thing before I move on to my lips. One last thing, and I'm just going to contour my nose slightly. This is another thing that I don't do terribly often. That is the most I'm willing to do. Now we're going to do the lips. All right, I am going to do my lashes off camera, and when I come back, we will reveal the finished look. See you then. And this is the finished look with lashes included. All things considered, I am really happy with how this look turned out today. There are some things that I could do better. The lip could be a little cleaner. Brows still need some practice, but I'm happy with where they're at. They don't look abominable to me, especially since I don't actually have brows. I shave, my natural brows grow here, grow like right where like the yellow is in this look. That's where my brows grow naturally. That's why I shave them off. So yeah, I realized I never, as I was reflecting, as I was putting on my lashes, I never really got to a point when I was just sort of trying to talk and do makeup at the same time. So I'm just gonna finish off by saying, I'm at a point in my life where I'm kind of lonely. This is not me begging for sympathy or whatever from you, the viewer of this video. I'll be okay. I do have friends. I do have some friends, and I'm very fortunate in that I have family that love me as well. I have people in my life. It would just be nice to be able to like go out and see people every now and then. I'm working on that as well. I have a few people, I have a few Facebook messages I also need to send. I'm gonna be meeting some people on this Sunday, actually, where I will be debuting the dress that you will all see next week, which is currently in my closet, so you do not see it. Wahahaha. Building community is super important right now with where we're at, especially in North America, Canada, and the United States in particular. Socially and politically, that's how we survive this. That's how we survive the chaos that Republican and Democrat leadership is throwing at us. We survive it by coming together. You probably heard that a bajillion times all over the internet, but I can't help but reiterate, no one can get through this alone. We have to come together to do it. I'm working on doing that in my own personal life. Please do that in your own please do that in your lives as well, dear viewers of the world. I don't really think I can say more than that. I hope that you could just take a break with me today and while I did this. While I put fun colors on my face. That's my favorite part about makeup, is just putting fun colors on my face and expressing myself. And lately, I have felt a bit like an angry beast, which is a part of why I wanted to do something werewolfy, or at least inspired by like natural colors, natural tones. Before I get too rambly, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today. Please reach out to your communities in your real lives, not just on your phone or in your computer screen, but in your community around you immediately, as best as you are able to do that. Be there for each other. That's really the only thing I can say. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that jazz. And have a great weekend. Bye.